Naaman is the commander of a king and is a great man in high favor with his master. And a little girl from Israel was serving Naaman's wife, and she makes Naaman aware if he only was able to meet with the prophet who is in Samaria, that he would be healed from his leprosy. And realizing this, Naaman takes the permission from his king, takes a letter to this king of Israel, and visits this prophet. And to his amazement, this prophet doesn't come out. He sends a messenger to him, asking him to go and wash 7 times in Jordan, and that his flesh will be restored from this leprosy. He will be made clean. This was really embarrassing to Naaman. He feels that he is coming from another country, a commander of a king, and this prophet doesn't even come out and doesn't give great things to do, but rather asks to go into a simple river to wash himself. Naaman says, we have maybe better rivers back home or in Damascus, and in rage wishes to go back, disobeying this prophet, until his servants remind him. Why not he take up the simple things? And when Naaman immerses himself in the river Jordan, his flesh is restored like that of a young boy. Now, though at the initial stage, when he hears from this little girl about this prophet, he was open, but later, when he gets to this prophet, he got enraged because he felt that the prophet should have come out to meet him and given him due respect. He should have treated him well, considering where he comes from and considering who he is. Although Naaman is physically weak, you can say vulnerable, he is almost going to be killed by this leprosy, but his heart is not weak. His heart is the same stubborn heart, sticking to the position or sticking to the titles of this world. It's only when we humble ourselves, God can work in our lives. Until the time at the place of this prophet, when Naaman embraces to do the simple things, God could not work in his life. And Jesus in the gospel narrates that this Naaman is the only leper that Elisha was able to heal. So being not from this chosen land, that Elisha was able to cure him is an example for us. That Naaman becomes the only leper Elisha heals. So though being proud, though being stubborn, he later changes himself. And if Naaman could do it with his commander's position, just allowing himself to go and wash 7 times, we too can, in our own way of life, listen to those simple commands which come from God. It's those simple commands that are going to take us closer to God. At times we may feel these are the simplest commands meant for children. But in order to be close to God, and in order that God may work in our lives, we need to have that childlike heart in us.